Hi everyone, it's the 23rd of October. You can see we are still inside this little green bull flag. Three touches on the top. Yesterday we bounced off the golden support. I thought maybe you'll break down and come down to this to this purple plus blue, but we didn't. And it's that golden support. One, two, three, four, five touches on that golden support, and it's still held. We had a bounce, touched the green top band, and it's still inside this green bull flag. Do we break it out right away? Or is it going to come down and break it down? Or is it going to come down, bounce off it, and break it to the upside? The direction of the breakout is going to dictate where we are headed next. Obviously, it looks to me like we're going to break it to the upside, but if we break it to the downside, that will change things quite a bit. Because if this purple and blue supports don't hold, if the green bottom band breaks, the green bottom band is at 58.50. If 58.50 breaks, then we come to the blue and purple. And if they break too, that will open the way for a much larger correction. So got to be careful now. SPX cash is the same. You can see the golden top band is holding the golden internal, like this support is holding the green bull flag. It's exactly the same. And we have this purple line that is coming our way as a potential support. So, but I don't think we're going to break that golden support. We're going to break the green bull flag to the upside. In my opinion, we're going to break it to the upside. The bullish wave is not over yet. On Dow Jones, that blue resistance is nice, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on that. So that short-term resistance though, but it also coincided with the long-term. So I'm going to put this in green, right? That blue top band coincided with the green resistance. This is why we're pulling back. And we are inside the red uptrend, and it has tested the blue top band. And so far, we haven't really seen a proper breakout. This is the only chart that worries me because Dow Jones has tested that blue top band. You can see this is a channel, yeah, from the lows of 22 October. So this is a very large uptrend, and its top band is holding as major resistance, which is why, we may be starting a deeper correction, or we're going to get back to it later on after maybe bouncing off the green bull flag. And this is Dow Jones cash is also, you can see if you look at the 8-hourly chart, I'm going to zoom out. Yeah, it almost got to that blue top band. We can argue that it really has tested it. That purple resistance together with the blue, right? That purple resistance wasn't really tested, but it came very close to it, and the blue top band. We may see a bounce off the green. I think I told you yesterday it's 42,500. If 42,500 holds, we rally back to the blue resistance. Nasdaq had already, yesterday it cleared that green resistance. 1, 2, 3. Or overnight we cleared it, but now it dropped back below it. This is not nice. Obviously, it's not really a proper resistance break. If it has broken, the backtest should have held, and then we should have rallied. So I'm going to remove the green one. And as you can see, we have this purple internal support that is going to be tested once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on that purple internal support. If it breaks, then I'm going to now show you another potential support right there. There's this level a little bit, of course it's not very precise. Let's remove it at the moment. I'm thinking if it comes to 20,000, it would make another buy signal. This is Nasdaq continuous futures. And now this is the futures, not futures. This is the cash CFD, same. Green resistance was broken, but it dropped back below it. We can remove it. That purple support, it has to come down to this level if it's that purple plus golden double support to be tested. I don't think it's going to get there because it has to get there within the next few hours, really, or until tomorrow. No, it's not possible to come down below 20,000, touch that purple plus golden, and then rally big. So, and of course, if it keeps on coming down, I'm going to put it right there as well. This red potential channel may also form. That's a bull flag potential. Russell, it has come. I mean, we broke out of the red bull flag, remember, and the black. We rallied to 2300, but then came down. Now we're going to backtest that black broken resistance. And as I said yesterday, it's going to be 22.22. FTSE is coming down. It had already broken that blue support, but it went back up. So we can remove it because that support, that broken support didn't become a resistance. But the green resistance is holding, right? And obviously that golden supports break, that golden bottom bands break would open the way for 2100. I'm going to remind you that red support right there. First, second, third, massive resistance broken. This is a spike down, but it still managed to stay above that red support. If it comes down to that blue bottom band, that will be the next potential support at the blue bottom band. And then we will see whether it can bounce off it or if it comes down to that red plus blue. So somewhere there around 8100. If that golden bottom band breaks, and that level is 8260. DAX has broken down, and this is not good because that purple support didn't hold. So I told you yesterday that we need 3 touches to call it a support. It didn't. And more importantly, you can see the wedge was broken, right? That is why we closed the long. And I didn't short. And maybe I should have shorted the break of the black bull flag to the downside. It broke down, back tested, now it's coming down again, which means we may back test that green broken resistance. This is the breakout level. That is where we bought it, and I'm glad that we closed at the breakdown of the golden wedge. Right now it's coming down. Obviously, we also closed the SPX long that we bought here at what was that? 57.60, and I'm going to be looking into buying it again. I'm going to be looking into buying DAX again as well, and it may come all the way to this green plus golden and then rally. Okay, I'm going to remove this golden one. That wedge is broken. So if it comes down to this level, right, it is going to be around 19,075. That's where I think we're going to see a double support. This CAC, the French index, I actually delivered the best bearish signal. It hasn't really come down to the black bottom band. That's the minimum target, I think. And the level of that is going to be 73.50. TLT is not bouncing off the red support just yet. It is a potential support, as you all know. That's 3 touch. It has to bounce off it for me to call it as a support. And of course, we have the green broken resistances back just coming our way. I think the TLT is about to find a low, and then we rally back to above 100. This is ZN. It's coming into this support zone. I think previous resistance will become a support, but we also have this green potential downtrend, maybe touches the green top band and come down. So TLT may have more downside as long as ZN also is coming down. Oil didn't touch the red top band. Unfortunately, I told you about the 72.50, 72.75. It didn't touch that red top band. And it may still do if we rally today, touch it, and then start to come down once again. That's possible. And it would be around 71.50 today. If it wants to touch it, around 71.75. And from there, we come down further. Brent oil is the same. That red top band kind of held. You can see here, this was much better actually compared to the US oil, right? That red resistance, that red top band, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. That is a perfect reversal. And I think we're now going to come down to the red bottom band. That is as good as it gets, really. That blue resistance was broken, now it's broken back down. We can remove that. This is perfection. Yeah, 3 touches. And I think yesterday I gave you 76.25, and now it's already down quite a lot. And I think our target is this spike's bottom, right, this low, which is at 70. So we are at 74.68. Very, very bearish in my view still because of that golden major resistance. Gold is on fire. I mean, not literally, but close to it. Really crazy rally since the this double support bounce, break out of the blue, and the red top band is at 2900. The gold continuous futures is almost there at the green top band. That's the minimum target. It's going to get there, I think. Maybe it's quite overbought. So let me show you where we may see the next trend happening, and it's this one. Okay, so I'm going to put this in golden color, right? Actually, it has, well, 2 touches almost on the bottom band. So 2 touches here, 2 touches there. If we start to pull back, touch it here and then rally, and the level would be 27.45 or so if it starts to pull back today, and then rally towards 2800. This here is silver. It's testing the blue and golden double resistance, which is why I closed my long entry. Now my long position is closed now on silver because I don't want to lose those paper profits. Okay, so I'm now testing, and we can see now that the blue and golden double resistance is holding. So I closed it really this morning, and I want to buy it again at the backtest of this purple, which is going to be around 3280 on the spot chart, and then possibly rally higher. I'm thinking if it really breaks this golden resistance and the blue top band, then it's going to probably get to 40, 45, 50. But my gut feeling says it's very heated. It's going to cool down, touch the purple, and then rally. Let me show you something here. This here is actually an amazing breakout. Wow. This is truly a multi-year breakout. Why? I probably shouldn't have closed it. Look at that. I'm going to put this in purple color. And this here is an exemplary multi-year breakout. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is massive, really. Don't you think? Yeah, this is a high of 2021, high of 24, earlier 24. This is this is May, and this year is September, and we broke out in October. And this year is an amazing breakout. This is obviously the blue resistance breakout was already very good. Now the purple one is already smashed. It's already smashed entirely, which means silver is not going to drop below 32 for a very, very long time. This is now gone. On the continuous futures, let me see if we can find the same sort of resistance. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's done now. That job is done. Silver is going to get to 40, 50, 60 and back to the 2011. I mean, this is the breakout. This is the second breakout, and there is nothing stopping it now. I'm hoping we pull back to the purple and then we break. We rally big. This is platinum again. I've been calling for long since the backtest of the green and purple rally, backtest rally. Now it's at that blue resistance, almost there. The red internal, and of course the red top band is going to be the potential resistance. On the continuous futures is very different. On the continuous futures, that platinum, that red top band didn't hold. It really didn't hold, right? It's testing the blue resistance. So I'm going to put it a little bit higher. Yeah, that red top band didn't materialize as a resistance that we can remove. It's testing the blue resistance. I've been calling for long platinum for quite a while, to be honest. Like this is extremely positive. The fact that it's testing the blue resistance, you can see that support broken, backtest, 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 backtest here, another backtest there, another one there, another one there, another one here. So many backtests on that blue one, but once it breaks, and I think it will break, minimum target is going to be this green top band. And the spot chart has the red top band as a potential resistance, which is at 1060 now. Nat gas is coming down. Obviously, the green resistance. I think we're going to break this golden support rail, but first we bounce off it. I think strongly when it gets there. And this here is the November contract that has been broken down and it's back tested. So I think we're going to see it coming down again. This here is copper. Copper had already broken the wedge, the blue wedge to the upside, but it hasn't so far really rallied. But I think it will. I think as long as this blue support holds, 1, 2, 3 touches, that massive uptrend, I think we're going to see a rally going really, really up. And the wedge is broken on the December contract. Is it going to test it again? I don't know. But obviously, the break of the blue resistance, it shouldn't come down to a new low. If it does, then copper is building something else. And palladium is really trying to break that blue top band. It's almost there. I think it's doing it. I think if we look at the daily chart, it has already damaged it. It just needs one more push beyond this golden resistance, which is at 1125. Forex, euro disappoints me big time. The green broken supports backtest is still on and it has damaged it. This is very disappointing and it has already erased these gains and it kept on selling. And there is, of course, the blue bottom band or this blue line that should also try to hold as support, right? It's right there. And the last man standing would be that golden bottom band if it gets there to form the bull flag, right? This, okay? But of course, US dollar is so strong. That's like shocking everyone because US dollar, the main thought the myth is always US dollar rallying is not good for metals, which is rubbish. US dollar rallying is not good for stocks. It's rubbish. I mean, it's been rallying non-stop for weeks now, and nothing is happening to the metals. Metals are rallying together. So that's kind of a myth. Now, this red support rail is holding the golden on the pound sterling. Maybe it will hold and we see a rally. US dollar Japanese yen. Wow. Wow, look at this. I mean, the green resistance break obviously was bullish and it's backtest, right? And I thought it's going to get to 150 and it will reverse there because that's the broken supports backtest, right? But it actually is pushing beyond. And not only that, it is backtesting the red giant broken channel and it's forcing its way back in. That is astonishingly strong for US dollar Japanese yen. Japanese yen is crashing again. I mean this sort of moves I really don't like. I never like because this year is sudden sell-off and they are usually retraced. But I didn't think it was going to be doing it very so much like in this way. I was expecting that we're going to come down to the green bottom band and then rally to get there to 160 plus. But it looks like it wants to keep on pushing back into the red broken channel. So quite honestly, this is a massive push back in. DXY is testing the red top band, red bottom band. This is a spin-off channel. Obviously, it has to reverse right here to come down, right? It really has to reverse right here to come down. If it breaks it to the upside, then let's have a look. Let's have a look. The red blue top band, it may get all the way to 105 really if it wants to do this, right? Yeah, that blue top band may be targeted beyond 106. We're at 104. So this could be, I mean, of course, this resistance was gone, and this sell-off was already retraced. And the only option for US dollar to reverse is this red top band today. Aussie dollar is still backtesting that red broken resistance. It really has to bounce off the blue bottom band and start to rally. It's now very close to it. And Kiwi is the same, the green, the red, everything is breaking. Like I thought now the green bottom band together with the red, and of course that golden broken resistance is back test. That's going to hold and we're going to rally, but no, it's actually making new lows today, and that is not good. That is not really very good. I'm going to remove the green bottom band. We will have to reassess really where it is headed. Is it going to come down all the way to the blue bottom band once again? Of course, we have some internal supports here, but even those are not really holding, you can see. And this red support is also breaking. I'm going to remove that. And it wants to erase these guys, certainly now, around 60, but it may touch the blue bottom band around 58.50 now. That could be it. Like that could be the what it's trying to do. It's a shame that this golden support, the golden resistance break, is breaking back down. I thought this was really bullish and we're going to get to that red top band eventually. But it is what it is. US dollar CAD is now golden resistance rail. Okay, now coffee is still above that red support rail. On coffee, of course, the purple support is holding on the long term. Wheat, continuous wheat is now coming down. Yeah, I'm holding the short, and it is a little bit sloppy and dodgy here, but it still is, I think, bearish. And wheat, like December contract, has to break the red bottom band to come and erase all these gains, and I think it will. This here is a broken out channel on soybeans, and we may get a back test, and then from that back test it may start a rally. And corn is be above that golden support zone. And on the December contract, I have mentioned this is much more clear now. This purple support break, and it happened with a gap down, and I said yesterday 416.50 is going to be the gap fill, and that's exactly what happened. Now the red top band is holding, red bottom band, red top band. If it comes down and breaks the red bottom band, we're going to see it coming down all the way to 385. Yeah, it is already bearish here, and I think it is a short entry, especially. I mean, you can short it here already, but to be sure, once it breaks the red bottom band, it's going to sell off big time. And cocoa is at the golden support zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it breaks it, then the blue bottom band is going to be the next potential support and the target, which is way down, which is at 5,000. We captured 12,500 on the, when I gave you the long entry at the red bull flags breakout at 2,600, 2,300, then 2,800, it got to 12,000. So that was one of the best calls I've made for a very long time. And is this golden support is going to break? If it does, we come down to 5,000. And this here is the December contract. Obviously, it may break. It may bounce off the blue and then break it to the downside. Sugar is inside the green bull flag. We may touch that green. It may touch that green top band and come down. We'll see. But either way, the red bull flag, that giant bull flag on the March contract, is still on, but it hasn't been broken. And cotton, yeah, it came to the golden top band, almost touched it. right? It's almost touched it. So I think we'll come down once again. We'll see after that. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's forming a kind of a consolidation, I think. And there is still a chance for it later on to get to 85. Now, Bitcoin is looking very soft. I have mentioned many times that the break of this red top band or that red resistance has to be very clear, very clean, but it's not clean at all. And this could be a fake. It looks like it is a fake. So if we put it as a line, look, that blue resistance, yeah, that blue resistance couldn't be broken. Anything above 69,500 is going to look like a breakout. So I'm going to I'm going to remove the arc. Okay, this is the giant arc. First, second, third. This is 14 high, 18 high, 21 high, 22 high. Was it 22? No, November 21 high, and then 24 high this year. Quite a few touches on that red arc, right? Let's go to the daily charts again, right? That blue resistance. So I'm gonna hide this one. Yeah, that blue resistance couldn't be broken yet. 1, 2, 3. So it may come down and break this green bottom band and really tank big time. That, it should target that blue bottom band really. If it gets to that, that's the minimum target at 48,000. Ethereum will show us the way. I've been telling it for a long time. If the blue support breaks, the entire coin market is going to start to correct much bigger. BNB, again, it could mark a very bearish signal if it breaks the red bottom band, and that level is 550. If it drops below 530, I think that's going to be the end of that. Solana is slightly up, but it's actually, it has to break the golden top band. Obviously, if it breaks the golden bottom band, that's going to be terrible for Solana. Monero couldn't break that green top band. Ripple has to break 65, 70 cents. Fetch AI is at the green, inside the green bull flag. The golden bull flag is already broken, but the green top band has to be broken too. Data has to stay above the black support, but I think it will break the black, come down to the blue bottom band, and then rally. OM is down 3-4%. This is interesting. It has come down. Has it touched the major resistance here? Not really. Not really. I wouldn't call it a resistance because that's not really very precise. Dash has to break out of this wedge to the upside. And Dogecoin has come down after breaking the blue top band. It's backtesting it. It really has to rally. Otherwise, it may come down and break the blue bottom band. Okay, and as I said yesterday, this red uptrend has already been broken down, which is bearish. So we'll see which way the doji goes. CAS, green potential bull flag. PAL is coming down. Even though the green bull flag is broken, it couldn't take out the blue top band. That is what's necessary for PAL to rally. And Pepe is now forcing the blue support, which is terrible, because if it does break, it may break the purple and then really come down to that green plus golden. So Pepe is not really looking good at the moment, in my view. And Chainlink tried to break the purple top band, so far failed. So it could actually really come down to, as a minimum target, test this one here. Okay, this red bottom band, right? Come down and then maybe rally, or it really comes down towards sub 8. And Jasmy has to stay, like, it is very critical now for Jasmy. The green bottom band has to hold, and purple, then it has to rally. Shiba has to go beyond this golden resistance. IOTA has to break the blue top band, and TIA has to break $6.90, $6.80. Other than that, I don't have much to say. And Zcash couldn't break that blue top band so far. Any move above 45, 46, maybe 50 would clear that blue top band, but at the moment, no. That's it really. I don't want to say anything else because there is not much anything interesting. I am repeating myself most of the time. So if anything happens, of course, I'll let you know. Take care. Bye.